Do you think women are inherent hunters?
I don't look at a guy who hunts and who wants to be a part of the outdoor industry and go, oh, this guy is just doing this because he thinks this is his avenue for fame and success.
It's very much the norm that hunting was, patrilineal descent activity. And all these cultures you go to, like the cult of the hunter is like a male sort of cult.
Men were hunters while women were gatherers and foragers.
The idea that females hunted in the past is not a new one, but it seems as if it is something new, and it's not.
Hunting is necessary over there if the animals are going to survive.
Local animal activists speaking out today against trophy hunting around the world.
The idea that protecting them requires us to kill them just doesn't make any sense.
Hunting is what pays for the anti-poaching efforts, but when hunting money isn't there, the poachers run rampant.
Look at this. This is a pygmy hippopotamus.
It's a lovely animal.
To most people, hippos seem like this massive, docile creature with a gentle demeanor. But in the wilds of Africa, this couldn't be further from the truth. Hippos harbor a very dark and horrific secret most of the public doesn't know. Don't be fooled by their lumbering appearance. Hippos are deceptively agile, capable of reaching speeds up to 20 miles per hour, making them almost impossible to escape from. However, the most unsettling fact lies not with the speed and size of the hippo, but in the sheer power and strength of their bite. Their powerful jaws are lined with huge razor-sharp tusks that have a bite force exceeding an incredible 1,800 psi per square inch. To put this in perspective, that's over twice as powerful as a full-grown lion. A single snap of their jaws can easily sever limbs, rupture organs, and even completely crush a human with little effort. According to National Geographic, upwards of 3,000 people are attacked and killed by hippos every single year, making hippos one of the most dangerous and deadly animals on the planet. You're probably wondering, if hippos are herbivores, why would they ever kill a person? This is because hippos are highly territorial and can become extremely aggressive if they feel threatened or if their territory is invaded. Most of the time, a hippo will choose to run away or take refuge in the water when confronted with a threat. But unfortunately, that's not always reality, and the thousands of lost souls per year should be a chilling reminder that amidst the serene waters and lush landscapes, the hippos reign as a fearsome, deadly force, holding dominion over their domain. You would think because of how many people they kill per year, this is why we hunt them. Yes, part of the reason is due to the human-wildlife conflict, but that's more for where bigger populations of humans and hippos coexist. In such cases, hunting may be seen as a means to protect the communities and reduce conflict between the people and the hippos. But out here in this part of Tanzania, there are fishing villages and there are problems, but not as many compared to other parts of Africa. So again, that begs the question, why hunt hippos? The answer is conservation management. The Tanzanian government has well studied and researched these hunting areas and issue quotas that must be filled by hunters of these concessions. This particular location has a higher than normal population of hippos. This is due to low numbers of natural predators. Unfortunately, there is a dark history to explain for this. Many years ago, over the jungles and the savannas of this concession roamed many prides of lions, and lining the rivers was a plethora of thriving crocodiles. But then many fishing villages moved into the area, and these lions and crocodiles became a real problem, and the human-wildlife conflict grew to a point. They took matters into their own hands. Within 1 year, these villages poisoned and killed nearly 90% of all the lions. They also managed to poison and kill many of the crocodiles that once called these rivers home. This was obviously devastating to the area, creating an off-balance in the equilibrium of the ecosystem. Fortunately for this concession, Tanzanian big game safaris took over and implemented one of the greatest anti-poaching teams in all of Tanzania. They worked around the clock 365 days a year, and they turned the tide on all the poaching and poisoning, stopping it almost completely. However, the damage had been done, and it would take years to rebuild what was destroyed. With the lions and crocodiles being the only natural predators to the hippos, it was no surprise to see the hippo population climb to unbalanced levels. When we arrived at Tanzania with bows in hand, it was top priority for us to hunt hippos, especially for Sarah. With some research, we realized no woman had ever harvested a hippo with a bow. Their skin is 2 inches thick and acts as armor. Their bone structure is massive to support several tons of mass, which means you would have to shoot high poundage bows to get the proper penetration needed for a lethal shot. Not to mention they're extremely dangerous and unpredictable to get inside 40 yards. Needless to say, no woman in history has ever dared to take on the challenge of bow hunting a hippo, one of the deadliest animals on the planet. But Sarah was ready. She trained for over a year and a half, working to regain her strength and power after giving birth to her son. She worked relentlessly in the gym, getting stronger and stronger by the week, slowly building her strength to pull more and more bow poundage. She made tremendous progress. After a year and a half, not only did she get her body back, she was now stronger and more powerful than ever. Sarah got to the point where she could easily pull 65 pounds of bow weight, which was enough for lethal penetration with a well-placed arrow. She was ready. Most people would have been happy with any hippo, but not Sarah. For us, conservation always comes first, so we wanted to selectively harvest an old mature bull outcasted from the pod. From a conservation perspective, this is a perfect hippo to take. So Sarah and I hunted hard for weeks with no luck. We saw a lot of hippos, but none of them were old bulls kicked out of the pod. So day in and day out, we kept hunting. We kept searching for that very specific type of bull. And finally, after 3 weeks, Sarah would get her opportunity. Sarah and the trackers came upon the swamp that both myself and her have checked many times over the past 3 weeks with no luck. But this time, it was different. One of the trackers spotted an ancient old bull laying next to the swamp. A rush of adrenaline swept through everyone as the opportunity we've all waited for 3 weeks was happening right now. As Sarah approached, this old bull sensed something wasn't right and began making his way towards the swamp. Unfortunately, with brush and branches in Sarah's way, she couldn't take her shot. So she quickly hurried to a better position before the bull disappeared into the depths of the swamp. At 37 yards, Sarah made a perfect shot. You could see the arrow was buried up to the fletchings, hitting the bull deep into his lungs.
Just shot it into Sarah. That was just the craziest thing. It was just acting so strange. He's definitely something's wrong. Something's. Let's just walk out. Maybe we might see his back or something.
So we've been hunting hippos all night. We're down by the river. Couldn't kill him.
But with the hippo being so large, it would be best if she could get a second arrow into him. Moments later, she would get her chance.
He's gonna come straight out. See, I don't want him to come charging out. You got him. You got him good. You got him good. Oh, there goes one arrow. Did you see the blood? He's got so much blood coming on. You got him good.
Insane. We think that he was injured or something. He was just acting so weird here.
That's fine.
He was acting so weird. I came around. Got a 37-yard shot on him. I got a secondary 40-yard shot on him. The blood that squirted out of them. That is insane. They are such a big animal. Just have this like power to them. Even when they look at you.
Roger, go, Dust.
Boko, Tari.
What's going on, buddy?
We just got a hippo at Bowhunting Jangili.
Did you say you shot one?
Roger.
Oh, well done, buddy. Good shot?
Yeah, Roger. There's blood pumping out of his nose. He's, I think he's dead, over.
Oh, dude, that's amazing, dude. Well done, brother. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, Roger. Sarah put it right where it needed to be.
All right, lacquer, buddy. Okay, sweet,
Lacquer.
buddy. Well, congratulations. Give Sarah a big hug and tell her well done. And just speak to Bobo because I can't reach him. I'm too low here. You just talk to him and have him get everything sorted, over.
Roger, copy.
Yeah, Roger, buddy. Shot, buddy. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Good luck.
Oh, ciao, ciao.
Good job.
Thanks.
That is so
Yeah, no.
cool.
Wow.
That thing is a monster.
I know.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are such a legend.
Thank you.
I'll wait my turn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Honey, I am so proud of you. I don't know
Can't
if any
believe
other
it.
women
Hi.
have ever done
Thank
this,
you.
to be honest.
I know. Thank you. It was wild.
Holy
like,
smokes.
absolutely wild.
So how'd it go down? Did you guys pull up here? Because we went to this spot so many times looking for hippo, never seen one.
We stopped at the corner, and I don't know who saw him, but one of the trackers spotted him. So then he stopped at 37, shot him at 37. So then he came out in the water, and it's so deep out there, he's fully submerged. He just went down out there.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
he came back up, and where I could see where the top of this met his body. He's like, just aim for right there. So got another shot in him. And then he goes down, comes up. When he breathes, all this blood just comes shooting out of him. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then he did that a few times, and then just kind of like, we could still see him, and then he just
sank.
Yeah.
And never
Yeah.
came back up.
No.
So he was dead within minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was insane. Yeah.
You're such a legend.
That's
like, I was going to say you're going to go down in history as the greatest female bow hunter of all time, but you might just take the whole bow hunter title, okay? You're kind of making me look bad. I mean, you're just a savage, killed buffalo, a leopard, a giant crocodile,
It's just what we do
and
here.
now a hippo.
Yeah.
We've been after a hippo freaking for 21 days. Nothing.
When you're good, you're good.
I mean, and you take that down with just a bow and arrow. No backup rifle shots.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
It's unbelievable. I'm so impressed. And I'm honored to know you, let alone be married to you.
Well, we got the hippo out of the water, and as you can see, this is a giant old bull. Words can't even describe how special this animal is to me. And it was truly a team effort from Dusty, my PH, having the most perfect game plan, getting us all the way around this swamp, getting me to 20 yards on this. We ended up shooting him at 37 and then at 40 yards. From everyone on the truck for my entire safari, Asani, Biggie, everyone, it's just been an absolute whirlwind of a safari, and this is a perfect example of conservation. To be able to harvest a mature old bull like this, he was by himself, clearly kicked out of the pod. Let's look at his tusks and show you how old he is. As you can see, super worn down, even broke off. These were probably a lot longer in his prime. Just an example of his age, and just a perfect old mature animal to take.